All right, the Senate race in Virginia is between incumbent Tim Kaine and Republican Hung Cao. Joining me once again, political analyst Dr. Leslie Caughell from Virginia Wesleyan and Dr. Robert Watson from Hampton University. All right, so talking about that Senate race here in Virginia hasn't been very competitive. I think the average polls has Kaine up by about 10 points.
Yeah, and it's been pretty consistent all the way through. So it looks like this is going to be an easier seat for Democrats to hold on to than they have almost anywhere else on the electoral map right now.
Now, Hung Cao did have to get through a Republican primary, and he was endorsed by Donald Trump, but that doesn't seem to be helping him that much, or what do you think about that, Dr. Watson?
I'm not surprised that it did not help him that much. And plus, Tim Kaine is a familiar name, particularly in this part of Virginia. So as it's been an easy campaign, so to speak. And so, and the Senate obviously is a very important position.
Right.
Being a senator, given the fact that the Senate is almost evenly divided.
Yeah, almost.
So the fact that Tim Kaine is having less of a challenge is probably a good thing for him and for Democrats.
How hard is it going to be for the Democrats to hold the Senate?
It's going to be really tough. I think the only thing I would feel comfortable predicting is that, you know, the probability of Republicans taking the Senate back is high. They've got, Democrats have seats in both Montana and Ohio that it looks pretty unlikely they'll keep. And they had such a narrow margin. Plus, they're losing Joe Manchin in West Virginia. So they're really playing a much harder hand than Republicans are in the Senate this cycle.
But a lot of people are looking at Texas, at Colin Allred, thinking that maybe he might be able to beat Ted Cruz.
Yeah, and this will be a really interesting race, right? Because part of what we've heard is President Trump is really trying to make inroads with Latino voters. And in a place like Texas, if he does, that could really make a huge difference in whether or not Allred is competitive or as competitive.
As competitive. Do you think Allred might pull it off, Dr.
I hope so.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be competitive because Cruz has been in the Senate for a long time. But I think with Latino voters that, that he could possibly lose this time.
Well, we'll certainly be watching that one. That's going to be one to watch this evening. Thank you so much.